Hi guys, long time no see. I'm back and today I want to review the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I wanted to go through it with you guys, open it up, do a first impression, and then swatch it for you. So, box just opens up like this. Okay, and they've sent all of these little, basically like packing peanuts, just to provide the item with some cushion. I like how it's packaged right now. I like that the palette is completely covered in. I think that makes it so that the powders won't break. I have been sent something and it broke before, but it wasn't by Anastasia. So it is a little messy, for warning. Just gonna take it out. Came bubble wrapped as well, which I appreciate. So this, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna save the bubble wrap just in case it is damaged. Then I can just put it right back in this bubble wrap and right back in this box and take it to FedEx. Sliding out of the bubble wrap, and it looks like this. It's beautiful, feels nice and weighty. And then I'm going to slide the sleeve off. So this is the actual palette. It looks like this. Pink with some holographic lettering that says Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. Like I said, it does have a lot of weight to it. It feels heavier than my Carly Bible palette. This, like I said, it is more expensive, 40 bucks, so I can understand why. But this is how it looks. I have not opened it up yet. It looks really nice. Nice and beautiful, great packaging. So now we're just gonna open it up. So here, the actual shades. It does come with something to cover the shadows, and none of mine are broken, which I'm very excited about. On first glance, I'm a little bit kind of shocked by these shades. They look a lot different than they did online, if you can see. A lot different than they did online. And the one that I think I'm most interested in off the bat is Glow Getter. Just off the bat, the one that I'm most interested in is this shade down here in the bottom center, which is Glow Getter. They look beautiful in the pan, and I am going to put some on my cheeks. I didn't put highlighter on for this specific purpose because I knew that I was going to be opening this up on camera, and I figured I can just put one on. I'm going to take my Real Techniques fan brush like this, and I'm going to pick up the color Glow Getter, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to apply it to my cheeks like this. Okay. So I definitely like it. I think you have to kind of break that initial first layer to get a lot of pigment, and then once you do, it's just like an intense, super fine glow from within. I'm going to put some on my nose as well. Only going in the shade with the shade Glow Getter for right now. But I think it looks really good. I'm like super impressed with the shade and with the consistency. I don't know how all of them are going to look on my skin. I think I can imagine some looking a bit better when it's way sunnier, because right now it's really cold and dreary outside, which is why I'm not using natural lighting, but I think it looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out a little bit with a stippling brush, also from Real Techniques. I really like it. They feel really good, they look really good. I feel like it doesn't look chunky, it doesn't look glittery. It just looks like a natural, intense glow, and I'm super impressed actually. I think you get a decent amount of product for what you pay for. Like I said, it's 40 bucks and you get 6 shadows. I mean 6 highlighters that can also be doubled as shadows. I would actually use several of these colors in my inner corner. I think this would definitely work on deeper skin tones. So you can see the beautiful palette on the screen now. It's a beautiful pinky peach color with some holographic lettering. You get 6 shades in this palette, and it retails for $40. You can only find it at Sephora, online or in store, and the Anastasia website. I suggest you get it online because I haven't been able to find them in store, and I went to about 5 Sephoras by now. The first shade is Kitty Cat, and this is supposed to be a pink with platinum reflect. You're going to see this next to the other shades throughout the video, and I am going to swatch every shade twice. Once next to the other shades in the palette, and once by itself, and then blend it out. So you can see these shadows or highlighters go on very smoothly. I don't quite see this as a pink. I'm looking at the palette right now, and it's not as pink on the skin as it is in the pan. I don't know if it's because I'm of a deeper skin tone, but I do think it has a pretty glow to it. It kind of reminds me of opal. The next is Forever Young. This was by far one of the most underwhelming shades in the palette. I do have some things that are similar to it in my collection, but I definitely do still think that it's worth the money, because this might be something that I just use on my inner corner or under the brow bone instead of putting it on the cheeks. It's not really all that spectacular on the skin. I don't know if it's just how I see it, or if it's just me, but you guys can let me know what you think. The next color is Daydream. This highlighter, I really like it. I like that it's a peachy kind of color, and you can even see it on my skin. It gives that peachy sheen. And I'm just thinking about in the summertime doing a peachy eye with that beautiful peach shade on the cheeks as well. And I think this might be one of the ones that you could definitely double as a blush. It's supposed to be a coral with white gold, and I definitely have never seen anything quite like this shade, and I like that you can still see that peachy kind of undertone on my skin, even though my skin is a little bit deeper. The next shade is Forever Lit. This is a platinum with a lavender reflect. I'm reading this directly from the Anastasia website. This is one of the most pigmented shades in the entire palette. It goes on very smoothly, and you can definitely see that lavender kind of undertone in the light. Probably because this is really close to straight white pigment, but it's really, really pigmented. It's one of the, like I said, one of the most pigmented shades in the entire palette, and it blends out, but you still get that really nice pop. This is something that I definitely wear on my eyes. I'm not sure if I can pull this off on my cheeks, but I'll just have to see. The next shade is Glow Getter. I don't love this shade. I think it's a really beautiful shade, but I think it's very underwhelming. You'll see in this next clip that I eventually just kept putting more and more on to make it look super intense after I blended it out, and it just wasn't. This is super similar to 143, but where I think they're a little bit different is 143 is a little bit more pigmented in my opinion, and I'm not 100% in love with the shade. I do like it on the skin, but it's a little bit underwhelming. When I put it on my skin in the clip, I was having a bit of a day where I wanted to look a little bit less glowy, and so it worked out for that. But overall, this is kind of my least favorite shade in the palette. And then the last shade is 143, which is a rose gold with a bronze reflect. I really do like this shade. Compared to Glow Getter, it's just, there's something about it that makes it so different, and it's a really, really beautiful shade, and I really absolutely love it. I think this will be really nice to go all over bronzy on the face and eyes. And you can see me blending it out on my skin, and it really pops in the light. I think this might be one where you would use it wet on the eyes and it just give you a really metallic look, and it look amazing. So now you can see all of the shades side by side, and you can see those two right in the center. Forever Lit and Daydream are definitely my favorites out of this palette. And while they're all slightly different, they all have something different about them. I think they're great formula. For price comparison, you get 6 shades at about 6.16 ounces per shade, and that evens out to a little under $6 per each highlighter. compared to Becca, where you get about 0.28 ounces and it's about the same price. So you actually get a better value if you purchase something like this glow kit versus an individual highlighter. And like I said, beautiful, beautiful shades, and they really catch really nicely in the light. So I definitely go ahead and get this, and I think it would definitely work for deeper skin tones. You can kind of mix and match which ones you use on the cheeks, which ones you use on the eyes, which ones you use on the nose, and things like that. According to the website, this works best with an A23 brush, but I think you can also use it with a fan brush. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.